Good morning, 7th grade. So good to have you back again. We are ready for lesson 99. We are on the next to the last week of school, and I just want to encourage you to continue to work hard, do your best, continue, call, text me, send me messages, ask me questions. Easiest way to ask me is to somehow text me or message me and get a hold of me. We're going to finish this out. We've got a few more lessons. You've got a test later on this week. So we're going to get going. Let's start with prayer. Dear Lord, we thank you once again for your blessings and your goodness to each one of us. We thank you for all that you have given us. We thank you for, even though we are in this crazy time, that you are still with us, that you are right beside us, guiding us and directing us and encouraging us along the way. You've given us a wonderful world to enjoy. You have been giving us some beautiful sunshine, some good rain here lately to help this world grow. And we thank you for all of that. Lord, I thank you for each one of our students. I thank you specifically for this math class, these kids, as we have gone throughout the school year, for their hard work and their dedication. And I ask that you will continue to help them throughout the upcoming next week or two as we finish out the school year, that you will continue to help them to work hard and do their very best, and that their grades will be a reward of that. Lord, I ask that you'll help me as I teach, as I finish out the school year, to do my very best to be the example that you'd have me to be, and help each one of us to be Christ-like in all we do and say. In thy name we pray. Amen. All right, lesson 99 for this week. Page 684 is called the Pythagorean theorem. And if we look at a triangle, specifically a right triangle, it's going to look like this. And with the Pythagorean theorem, essentially what it states is we have A and B, and these are the legs of our right angle. And then we have C, which we call the hypotenuse. And the way that we solve this, the formula is A squared plus B squared equals C squared. So, for example 1, it says copy this triangle and then find the area of each square. Well, I'm not worried about that. I want you to find C. So the biggest thing is we are finding C, or the missing side. So again, we have A and B. Those are our legs. And we are trying to find C. 6 centimeters and 8 centimeters. So to find this, A squared plus B squared equals C squared. A is 6, B is 8, C we don't know, so we're trying to find. So 6 squared, 6 times 6 gives me 36. 8 times 8, 64. So if we add those together, we end up with 100. Now, think back to solving for x. If I have 2x equals 4, and I'm trying to solve for x, I am multiplying here. So I'm going to take that 2 across and do the opposite, which is divide. Here, the opposite of squaring something is to take the square root. So I need to take the square root of both sides. The square root of C squared gives me C. Square root of 100. What times itself with 100? 10. So C is 10 centimeters. So finding the Pythagorean theorem, finding that missing side. Example 2. We are looking at the same thing, Pythagorean theorem. However, in this one, we are missing A. So this time, we're going to try to find A. Again, same concept, A squared plus B squared equals C squared. In this case, B is going to be 12. We don't know A. C is 13. But we're solving the same way. Now it's just a different letter, different variable. So we still have a squared, 12 squared, or 12 times 12, 144. 13 squared, 13 times 13, 169. Now, we're starting our steps. If I'm adding 144 here, I need to take it over and subtract. 9 minus 4, 5, 6 minus 4, 2, 1 minus 1, 0. So I have a squared equals 25. Again, the opposite of squaring something is taking the square root. What times itself is 25? 5. So the measurement is 5, in this case, inches. Okay, so Pythagorean theorem, you're solving for that missing side. Pay attention to 3. Example 3, we have another triangle. But in this case, we're not just finding the missing side, it wants the perimeter. I gave you a heads up on that one. See, find the perimeter. So, a squared plus b squared equals c squared. I've skipped a step up. Already thrown the formula in. 4 times 4 is 16. 3 times 3 is 9. 16 plus 9. We already did that on this one. The square root of 25 is 5. But in this case, it doesn't just want you to find the C, or the hypotenuse of that missing side. It wants you to find the perimeter. So now we just add 3 plus 4 plus 5. 3 plus 4, 7, plus 5, 12. So finding the perimeter of that. Example 4, I am not worried about you drawing squares on the sides. Okay, so for this lesson, a squared plus b squared equals c squared. Solve those, find that missing side. So that is lesson 99. Probably wondering, are there any we don't do on lesson 99? No, do them all. So lesson 99, 1 through 30. Your next lesson will be lesson 100. Then you'll take a test at the end of the week. Have a good day.